a little bit. So April, so this ended up happening, both the diagnosis and the surgery, single mastectomy ended up happening during the lockdown in the UK.
So I went to have my tests done in early May, and I got kind of mid-May, and then I got my official diagnosis towards the end of May. It was so typical because and I've seen so many stories that are similar. Cancer seems to have a sense of humor, in the sense that the day that I had the tests done, where they said this is probably what it's going to be, was my anniversary of when my husband and I met, so basically, I mean, it was the day we met. That was it. We were together.
Yeah.
So that's always kind of like our big anniversary. And then the day of my diagnosis was our wedding anniversary. So I'm like, those 2 days, they're obviously important days in my life, for multiple reasons. There's significant,
and now I know
they're energetically significant days for whatever reason. But I'm not gonna let the cancer to ruin it. So that was then, and then 5 weeks later, at the end of June, I had my mastectomy. So all during the pandemic, and since this thing isn't going away anytime soon, that's another thing that is just, if you're concerned about something, if something doesn't feel right in your body, if whether it's in your breast or anywhere, wherever something is not kosher, get it checked. Just go and get it checked. The hospitals, the doctors, they're taking all the precautions that they can do. You're probably safer in the hospital than you are in the supermarket, to be honest. It's all separated. I mean, I can't speak for every hospital. I know the one that I was at, everything was separated, so that the kind of the ward where COVID patients were was separate from all the other places. Get it checked, because you don't know when this thing is going to end. And there's so many people, there's so many, cancer diagnoses, any illnesses that are going unchecked, undiagnosed, and untreated because people are too afraid to go and get it looked at. And, it's really sad. And I really wish people would just go and advocate for yourself, especially now, because you don't want to wait too long. Early detection is the most important thing. If I had waited and said, I'm going to wait until the pandemic is over to get this checked again, it very likely would have become invasive by then.
Exactly.
It was close to becoming invasive by the time they found it. So
self-advocacy is key indeed. Push for your rights and be pushy, be insistent, with the doctors, and especially in early age or before 40 breast cancers, doctors are very quick to dismiss the possibility of breast cancer. I mean, it's good that it's not recurrent enough that they will dismiss it. It's like, it's okay, you're fine, come back after you're 40, but that's not 100% sure. So you have to believe your patient when they're telling you, I feel something is wrong with my body.
It's not even 40 here, though. It's 50. People start getting mammograms at 50 here, and which is insane to me. And so I think the numbers are that in the UK, I can't speak for in America, because right now I'm here. It's just kind of where my focus is, in terms of the numbers. I can only remember so many numbers. I think it's about 55,000 people are diagnosed with breast cancer every year, and of that number, only 4% of them are under 40. And when you think about that, I'm not good at math, or as they say here, maths with an S at the end. But gosh, I'm in this perpetual state of like, do I write in American English or in British English? Do I speak in American English or British English? I just like this always. There's like this crisis in my mind all the time, because either way, whichever way I go, I'm going to get teased, so I can't win. You'll understand, you're an expat as well, so
Thank God my languages are different enough that I can.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, but when I speak with my folks in Portuguese, I lack words by now. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of trouble, and I say lockdown, and I say coronavirus, and they're just like, ugh, the immigrant daughter. There's no way we can have her back.
I know. There's so many great things about being an expat, but these are the dark sides. They don't tell you about. Everyone teases you for the way you speak. So where was I? Oh yes, 4%. So I don't know what the maths are for that, but with how many with a number actually is when you take 4% of 55,000. I'm sure if I just looked at a calculator, I could figure it out. But as you well know, that once you kind of enter into this community, it's, I call it the club that no one wants to be a part of. Yeah. It's abundantly clear that I find it really hard to believe that it's just 4%, because it seems like everywhere I look, it's just like an unlimited number of young women with breast cancer and all types of cancers, really. But you don't realize all this time that your doctors have been telling you, no, this isn't normal. Actually, it's not. Yeah, it's not uncommon.
Yeah, it's not.
It's really not. And I'm hesitant to say these things because I don't want to freak people out. I don't want people to listen to this and be like, oh my God, I'm going to get cancer, because it is, relatively speaking, and maybe because the number of people who are getting it in that other 96%, maybe a lot of them aren't on social media talking about it, and that's why you might not know about it. But and I said that to my main nurse. I was like, I don't know anybody. I know way more young women with it than older women. And she said, well, that's probably just because of the people you spend time with. But as a young person with anything with your health, you have to advocate for yourself. Because if you don't, they're not going to listen to you. And this is a recurring theme with so many people.
It is.
And it's a shame. It's a shame.
It is.
How many people hear the things that I heard, that, it's okay and that, you're fine, and they go away and they think, okay, this pain is nothing, I'm going to ignore it. And how many times does that happen where they actually don't go back? And then it becomes much worse. So,
and then they're not part of the statistics. I don't know how it is in the States.
I don't know in terms of how easy it is to get a referral. Yeah, they're not. And actually, oh gosh, what is it? I saw yesterday. Oh, I'm hesitant to say this because I can't remember exactly what it was.
Wait a minute, because you're breaking up a little bit.
I read yesterday that
you're breaking up a little bit. Let's maybe wait.
Oh no, can you? Okay.
Or for it to pass. I don't know what to do.
It's like a storm.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Is it okay?
You're
getting better.
It's getting better.
Okay. Sorry, my internet is pretty rubbish. Any better?
It's not breaking.
My little rain dance.
It's
internet dance.
It's grainy. The image is grainy, but I guess that's okay.
Okay.
But the sound was definitely.
About that.
No, it's okay. I think we can do this now. You were saying something. You were hesitant.
I'm always saying something. I don't ever shut up. Hesitant to say. Oh yes, I read something yesterday, which I didn't realize, that I think people who go on to have metastatic breast cancer, that there's something, I have to find this and I'll send it to you because I can't remember what it was completely, but that it doesn't get counted in the statistics in some way.